Everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I want to take a moment to give you guys an update on what's been going on lately with the channel. So, back in the summer, I sort of resumed posting storm videos up on the channel, and then I had abruptly stopped again. The good news is, in spite of not posting content on the channel, namely storm videos, I have been actively recording weather events, including storms, over the summer. So I do have a backlog of thunderstorms to post, all the way going all the way back to the middle of July. So I do have a fair number of storms I need to post, and I will be getting those posted hopefully by sometime in October, because I do need some time to catch up on things. Currently it is September 27, 2024 at 12:30 a.m. We currently have Hurricane Helene coming this direction. It just made landfall in Florida as a Category 4, and my thoughts and prayers go out to anybody affected by this storm, because this is a bad one. And the reason why, well, for one thing, it landfalled as a major hurricane, so obviously it's going to do some serious damage to the Florida Panhandle as well as Georgia, and also up into the Carolinas as well. Because of course I live in North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte, and right now it's pretty quiet. Just some light rain. Winds are calm, but the thing about this storm is, which actually I'll cover the storm here in a moment. So let me go ahead and take some time to sort of give you a rundown of what's been going on. So I can just say that this year, 2024, has been probably the most depressing year of my adult life, for a number of reasons. Things going on in the family, among other things. 2023 wasn't the best either, but it was significantly better than what this year has been. I guess to start off, what kickstarted the decline, I guess I can call it, the decline, was a major betrayal by someone who I had a lot of trust in. Basically, it was a girl I sort of knew from high school many years ago, and I've been Facebook friends with her for like 15 years, and never thought we would have a close friendship. I thought very highly of her, but back in 2022 we started to have a friendship, and she was honestly like one of the best persons I'd ever come to know. She seemed very loyal. She seemed like the kind of person who would have my back, and I'm not going to get too I'm not going to go into too much detail there, but more or less summer last year, just out of random, stopped hearing from her. Literally after she sent me a message saying, "Thanks, you're the best," which, I mean, when a girl tells a guy that, I think it's probably something pretty significant. That's just me. But I totally just stopped hearing from her in the summer of last year. And she previously had told me that she would be getting off social media for her mental health. Didn't hear from her for like 6 months, and then at the end of the year 2023, suddenly she popped back up on Facebook with photos of her and a guy. And I'm like, yeah, I felt taken aback. And for those who don't know me, basically I am 33 years old. I've never had a relationship before, never dated. I have a touch of autism, and stuff like this just hits me hard. It really hits me hard. And I was dealing with a lot of stuff last year, personal stuff, family stuff, but I tried my best to not let it show on, like, basically on YouTube and things like that. But her ghosting me, the person I thought I was going to have a great friendship with, the person I thought was going to help me be a better version of myself, for her to betray me like that, it was what broke the camel's back. And it really affected my ability to trust people. I basically retracted into my shell, more or less. I distanced myself from people. I stopped doing a lot of things I enjoyed doing. I picked up new hobbies, so it's not like I just stopped doing everything and didn't do anything. I just had to take a break from things that were affecting my mental health, and unfortunately YouTube was one of those things. So last year, my main channel, Cube Computer Channel, was one of the channels that got affected by the YouTube invalid traffic glitch, which really affected my channel's income. And let's just say I was already dealing with that, and I mean, I recovered from that near the end of last year, but my income was not what it used to be. And Cube Computer Channel in particular is a channel I put a ton of work into, and with everything going on, I just needed to take a pause. And I was thinking, oh, that pause might be for maybe a few months, but no, it's been for close to this year. Of course, I was posting stuff earlier this year on Cube Computer Channel, but it got to a point where the stuff I was dealing with, I just had to stop. And there's been some other things going on this year. My dad's been dealing with a lot. He's currently in the hospital right now. Matter of fact, back in May of this year, he had to have a double knee replacement done. And throughout the 6 months since, his recovery has been very painful for him. And turns out his left knee was infected. So he had to go back to the hospital to have an operation done to remove the replacement knee and deal with the infection. And it's really been hard for him. It's been hard for me. It's been hard for my mother. It's just one of many things I've been dealing with this year. And like I say, what kickstarted, I guess I can say what kickstarted this was being the feeling of being betrayed by someone. I know some of you are going to probably say, well, don't let it get you down, but it's easier said than done, especially when you're in my shoes and social interaction is already hard enough as it is. To get ghosted and betrayed by someone who told me last year that they would try their best to be a person I could talk to if I was having a rough day or feeling depressed, and to tell me, thanks, you're the best. You know, to go from that to just completely ghosting me like I meant nothing at all, it's really her loss. And I mean, it is her loss, but it's affected me in a way too. And like I say, I'm trying to get past it. And one of the things I've been dealing with this year is not getting good sleep. And because I've not been getting good sleep, I guess that's part of why I haven't found the interest and the drive to work on YouTube videos. Now, Cube Computer Channel, there's a lot more work that goes into shooting the videos as well as the editing. Now, CubeComp MVDX, the Storm videos, you may think there's not a whole lot of editing involved because it's not. I mean, you look at a Storm video and you'll see there's not a whole lot of editing being done, but the truth is, in the background, there's a whole lot being done, because in particular with the indoor South Cam as well as Storm Cams 1 and 2, basically what I do is on a day that there's storms in the forecast, I put those cameras out and they record for 8 to 12 hours a day. And that nets a whole lot of footage. Now, I don't just delete all of the footage where the storm wasn't passing through. I keep it all because I've been working on a project where hopefully one of these days I'll finally get it posted to YouTube. In addition to the storm videos, I actually do time-lapse video. I speed up the clips by like 64 times or 100 times, and it makes beautiful footage of the clouds and things like that. So there's also that, and just the process of going through all the footage. It's quite a bit of work if you think about it. And when you're feeling down and depressed, sometimes you just don't feel like dealing with it. And that's kind of been my situation this year, where I've had to basically protect myself from my mental health by isolating myself from things that were negatively affecting it when I had enough going on as it is. See, the rain's picking back up now. I'll have to do a separate video on Helene, because matter of fact, the storm cameras are actually filming right now. I do plan to get footage posted of Helene. But anyways, I did want to take some time to sort of brush the surface on what I've been dealing with this year and why I've distanced myself from YouTube. And like I say, I've been dealing with personal issues, been dealing with family stuff, and that just only breaks the surface of what I've been dealing with this year. Things will get better, I know they will. But I just had to take some time to distance myself from the same usual stuff and focus on different things for a little while. But anyways, for those of you who like to say prayers, I really would appreciate them. I really could use them, not only for me but for my dad and my family, because there's been so much going on this year. It's really been rough. Like I think I might have mentioned, this has been probably the most depressing year of my adult life. Now I will say this, I'm definitely blessed. I got a house, I got a job. Things could be way worse, and I acknowledge that and I understand that. But the thing is, depression really can get you down. And when you put your trust into someone and they betray your trust, it can hurt. It can hurt. I'll just be honest, it can hurt. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this video, and please stay safe during this hurricane, if I get this posted before the hurricane moves through. Anyways, thanks for watching, and thank you for your support as always.